Hello everyone, this is the map of the Aptera castle. It says that this city has been an important city in Aptera from way back to the 4th and 3rd century during the Hellenistic era, and that the Romans had taken over with 69 BC to 365 AD. And then during the 7th century, there had been destruction of the monastery St. John, the Byzantine theologian, which we talked about in the city Kalami. The restaurant owner was telling me about the St. John theologian. And then this city is mentioned from the early 7th century text, but it also says that the epigraphical occurrence for the name Aptera, the city, is found in the linear tablets from the 14th to the 13th century BC. You got that? BC, before Christ. That's a long time this city has been here, and a long time for people to walk on the land I'm standing on. In the 7th century AD, there had been an earthquake, and then there was also certain invasions. The Saracens had come by and started to destroy the city. And then also the Germans with the war had come by, and that too affected the city. That they say that the Germans had occupied this area, but that during this linear time, 14th to 13th century, 7th century, that the location had caused it to become important and very political, and that because of the Suda Bay, which is 20 miles around, that this was a good location for the navies from all these different countries to watch over the land. They say that there were 2 harbors, Minoa and Kissamos. I may not be pronouncing it right, but I'm not Greek. But they also, during this special time, especially from the 4th to 3rd century BC, had started minting their own coins and started making diplomatic relations with certain people during the Hellenistic era. Okay, and then it says that the central area, let me see. Okay, here is where it talks about the Germans. It gives from the map numbers where you can see a Roman vaulted cistern, you see the temples, but you cannot see the temple of Doric and the smaller temple. They're closed off. Maybe they're inside, maybe they're just there inside for caves, because I read that a lot of the times for worship had been inside caves, and maybe because of the construction, the area, that those caves are not safe to enter, so they don't let someone come inside. That could be the reason. But I look forward to going to Hanya, because they did say there's a temple there that had been used for worship I can take a look at. Over here, it says number 14, machine gun installation at the period of German occupation. And so what I showed you in a previous video was a rock area. And so this was used with the Germans, so that may have been during the time of the war, and they put those holes in and used it as a lookout point to watch the people coming in and out to the top of the mountain. Now I'm going to walk around and see what I can find. It has been rainy the past couple of days, and the people have said you must be careful when you walk around, because the rocks come across with a quick flood. And then also the people, they say, you know, with flash floodings and having certain things blocked off because of the flash flooding. So that may be so, but Jesus watches over my footsteps in Psalm 91, lest I dash my foot against a rock. And so the Lord willing, He will look after me. But this is part of the castle, the fortress. I don't know if they call fortress the same as castle, because some people have said it's a castle. Others say fortress. So I'm not sure, but this has been around for hundreds and thousands of years. So I'm going to walk up around the side of the mountain and see what there is over here. Now, across from the top of this mountain where the setting is, there is a nice view of that mountain. So they had a nice look for all these thousands of years. Looking down over into the ocean, that it has a nice view, and the city Calivis would be below me over to the right. This mountain I can see from the apartment window. So yes, I've walked up the mountain. This is modern civilization next to the castle. And here is a close-up. The way the rocks are done, you think about how the pyramids, that they carved those stones. Here they had to carve the stones. And I'm going to cut off the camera because my time is limited and I'm not sure how far it's going to take for me to come up the hill and look around to the other side of the castle. Now they say that there's a theater, there's the baths, there's certain quarters, and so it's going to prove to be interesting. God bless you.